Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for a while, but this is the time and the place that I want to address one, problems that I've been going through that you might be going through, and two, why I have been gone for almost a month. Now at this point I know I'm not any big channel anyone would obviously care for or care why I left, but there's a slight chance for some people who have been watching me constantly that they are wondering why, and I do owe an apology and I do owe an explanation as well as in why I left. That is the two things I mainly wanted to talk about. Some other things might come in the way, but this is basically like a very chill video. I'm just gonna sit down, talk about what I've been going through, talk about why I've left, and hopefully that will help some people that, I don't know, you may need someone to talk to as well. And obviously I'm talking to my camera, but in the end I'm actually talking to you guys and feel like I'm letting out things that I've wanted to let out a long time. English is not my mother language, so I might be saying some things that will sound weird. That is literally not the case. I do not whatsoever want to be inappropriate or sound bitchy or whiny or entitled to anything. That is not the case at all. So yeah, let's get in this video. First thing first, why I left for the amount of time that I did leave. Now, there were a few factors that contributed in the reason why I have taken this break, let's say. One of the reasons is, I don't know if it's obvious to a few, but I know there's a lot of people out there who go through the stress of not knowing what to do with their lives, and I'm basically one of them. I know there's a lot of people out there who are very creative, very artsy, and I consider myself to be a very creative person. I just want to make things all at once. Yeah, I have my own jewelry brand, and then I am into the gaming world as well, for the people who didn't know, and I'm also into the beauty world. Now, I know that a lot of you will say, well girl, like pick one, choose one, give it your all, but when you are such a creative person, you feel suppressed doing only one thing, because then you start missing the others. And that's how I have felt recently. I felt like if I stop doing beauty, okay, I'll focus on my gaming career, and then I start missing beauty, and then I'm like, oh, but I've missed making my jewelry and I love them so much and I love wearing them, and I usually wear my jewelry in like almost every video I make. And then I'm like, oh, but wait, I'm making my jewelry, but I'm missing gaming. And it's like kind of like a never-ending circle that I personally go through. And I know there's so many people out there, and I'm about to be 26. I'm almost 26 this year, and I still have not figured out what in the world I want to do with my life. And I've come in terms that that's okay, because I'm a very stressy person, and I'm not going to sit down and talk about anxiety and all that stuff that every YouTuber talks about. And I know it's not just every YouTuber, there's a lot of people who struggle with anxiety that have nothing to do with YouTube or making videos or anything like this. I do suffer from it, yes, but it's mostly the stress that I create myself that's eating me up. And that's exactly what ate me up last year. The fact that I didn't know what to do. I was applying for universities and I didn't know if I wanted to make a commitment to go to a university. And then I wanted to do YouTube because I love beauty and I love talking and I love doing all these reviews. And you guys have told me you love the reviews because you love how real and raw I am with the reviews. And that is the best part, because I want to be true and I want to be real. And if I'm going to show you something, I'm just going to be 100% real with you. Like, that's me, that's myself, that's my skin. That's how this thing looks on me. I'm just losing my train of thought because I have so many things I want to talk about. I'm a caster right now for esports, for a league, and I do enjoy this more than anything. And I enjoy so much making jewelry, like the creative process of sitting down and designing your jewelry and seeing it come to life. Whether they sell or not, seeing them come to life really makes me happy, and it makes me even happier when people wear my jewelry and they love it. That is the biggest thing I could ever ask for. So the feedback that's coming from every category of my life, mine is the university, I've never been to university, it was just that, like I said, last year I've struggled so much with what I want to do that I was like, okay, I'm going to be proper, I'm going to be normal like all the other people, well, normal, and I'm going to finally go to university and have a paper that I'm not going to have a clue what to do with, but at least I would have a paper, right? Well, no, that's wrong. Because I've been having such good feedback, on all the projects that I'm working on, and this is why it's so hard for me to choose. Now, I took the decision last month and I said, look, I'm gonna focus on my gaming career because I love gaming and I've loved gaming ever since I was a little baby, like, well, maybe not a baby, but you know what I mean, like very, very young. So I'm gonna focus on that and I'm gonna leave the rest behind, because they say if you don't give your all on one thing, you will never succeed. Like if you do a lot of things at the same time, you'll never really succeed at one. But there are so many people that have succeeded in more than one thing, doing it at the same time. And I just realized I don't want to give this up. I don't want to give my YouTube channel up, even though, what, I have 1,000 subscribers. I'm literally a zero in the YouTube community, but seeing all these people that I never knew before coming to my channel, leaving lovely comments, leaving their feedback, it means the world to me, and it makes me feel so accomplished when somebody comes and says, wow, I was looking to buy this product and I saw your review and then it made me realize this and this and this and this, you know, like it just is great. It makes me feel amazing. That was one reason why I basically left. The fact that I said, okay, I'm gonna focus on my gaming career and I'm gonna give it my all. And then I had a very unfortunate event where my grandmother passed away this month. And my grandmother was like more than a grandmother to me, and you're like, sure, but you've been living abroad for like almost 6 years at this point, and that is very true. But my grandmother was like a second mom to me. She raised me because my mom had to work and my dad had to work. I'm not gonna go too much into detail because I'm gonna start sobbing. And I do like my makeup right now and I want to keep it because I'll be casting in a bit, and that's why I'm all glammed up. Not to film this video. I was devastated. My heart is beating so fast talking about it. I'm sorry, guys. And then I didn't even cast for that week that I learned she passed away. And the biggest slap for me was that financially I couldn't afford to go to a funeral. My whole family lives in Greece and I live in Germany right now, and my financial situation is absolutely crap. I'm gonna be honest, because almost nobody talks about their difficulties on their channels. I want to entertain as much as any other person on YouTube, but when it comes to being raw and real with you, I'm gonna be raw and real, because not every day you can slap a smile on your face. The financial situation was terrible and I couldn't go to her funeral, but thankfully I will go next month and say my goodbyes, even to her, what's it called, like a tomb, the graveyard, like the stone you put on top of somebody's grave. So I'm really happy about this, that I will at least get to say my goodbye and, you know, leave a part of me on the stone. God, I don't want to cry. Alright, so apart from that, there was a fourth factor why I left, and that was monetization. Whew, sorry, my camera ran out of battery. So I was saying that YouTube really choked small creators by taking this little bit of money they could make out of little videos. Maybe a video would go viral and you could make like a couple bucks more, you know. I need cola for this because it's a very like controversial subject. People have so many different opinions about this. So a scandal happens. I'm not going to say from who or why. People know what they do things for, and people have different opinions on why people did things. So a scandal happens and YouTube decides to take the monetization off of all small channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers and less than 4,000 hours watched. I'm not going to say exactly how much I was making because there's no reason for that, but I was making a tiny bit amount, let's say a very tiny bit, okay? And that was my reward. That was me coming here and seeing that, you know, what I do is worth something. And that wasn't really why I was doing it, like knowing that my videos are worth money. No. It's the fact that I saw the feedback, and by getting a bit of money back, I could put it into the next video and the next video and make it better and better and better. The monetization review was meant to happen by April, and I was like, cool, for May it will happen again. I can put a little bit more money into my videos, because let's be honest, you can't Like, you can make videos with no money, but if you want to, like me, make reviews about new items and new releases, you need to put money in. Like, how is this item going to come to me to review it if I don't buy it first? I do have a job and I do work, but everybody has different responsibilities, different things to pay, different bills and everything. And like I told you, like, my financial state is literally not the best. And I know a lot of you have the same exact problem. Now, where I want to go with this is that the fact that I was able to get, let's say, I don't know, 5 bags, and that's completely random, the number, the fact that I was able to get $5, I could go to the drugstore and get a foundation for $5 and make a video about it. Like, you know how this helps? It's like a chain. Being able to get rewarded for the time you put in is a lovely thing, of course, along with the feedback. And I really don't want to sound entitled or bitchy or whiny. I'm just trying to explain the chain reaction of events that made me take this break for the month of May. One thing after the other happened and I was like, F this. Like, I'm taking a break to figure out exactly what I want to do. People will say, don't go back, the makeup industry is fake and toxic, but all the communities have fake and toxic people. You just have to differentiate yourself from this. And this is an apology I want to make to you guys. My first apology is, of course, I'm sorry for leaving for a whole month and not posting on social media or nothing. And my second sorry is mainly to myself. When I started this channel a year and a half ago, I told myself, I really hate, well, hate is a strong word, okay, I really dislike people who I can see they're fake, people who I can see like something for the sake of liking it, for the sake of the brand, for the sake of the name. I really dislike people overreacting when we know things are bad, you know, like faking something. But I like the genuine, the happy, the hopeful, the ones that work for it, the ones that make me feel inspired every single time. I'm just gonna name a couple of these. Zoella has got me through really tough times. Actually, her vlogs, every time I watch her vlogs, they make me feel so much more productive. Like, if I wake up and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do anything today, all I have to do is put up a vlog of hers and I'm instantly gonna go and do something to make my life better, to get me where I wanna be. She's brilliant, she's honest, she's lively, and she works so hard for it, and she's so hopeful that she makes you be hopeful. She gives that productivity she has into you. Another couple of names would be Kathleen Lights, which is so honest and funny, and she always cracks me up every time I watch her videos. Tati would be another one of them. And of course, SunXO, Shannon, her voice just like calms me down. It doesn't matter what she could be talking about. She could be talking about her having a poop. I don't care. Like, her voice calms me down. And I will be leaving their channels down below, because if you're struggling as well with like everything that I'm struggling with, I'm pretty sure you will find these channels very entertaining and very funny. I'm always getting sidetracked because I have so many thoughts in my head, and I'm trying not to forget everything, that make like brackets in between, like me saying a sentence, I open a bracket, tell you another story, close the bracket, continue. God knows how I'm gonna edit this, but yeah. And again, a year and a half ago when I started my channel, I told myself I want to be myself. I want to be the honest person that I love watching. I want to be not necessarily like the happiest person, because nobody can be the happiest the whole time, but you know, I want to be entertaining, but I want to be me. I want to be honest. I want to show my skin. I don't want to put filters. I just basically wanted to be me, like honest, raw me. I think for a year in my channel, I didn't manage to do that. I wanted to fit in these perfect categories of my lips being that big and my nose being that small and my eyes being huge and my eyelashes touching my eyebrows and like my hair being long and luscious and my body being in the perfect shape. Never saying the F word. That was not me. I was putting out an image that I thought people would like because I was scared to be disliked. you know, like I was scared to put myself out there because someone would come and hate on my true self. I read something on Twitter, I'm really sorry, I forgot who said it, but if you know, please let me know in the comments down below, that would be awesome. Somebody said, you could be the sweetest, juiciest peach there is in the whole world, and there will still be people that don't like peaches. It's as simple as this, and that made me realize, like, you could fit in the perfect category of everything: face, lips, eyes, body, personality, smile, everything. You could fit in the perfect box of every category, and there will still be people that don't like you, and that's okay. That's how I have come to terms with this. Like, that is okay that some people don't like you, because for one person that dislikes you, there's 10 more that do like you. I'm just not into apologizing anymore for who I am. I will apologize if I make a mistake, sure. I will apologize if I hurt someone, but from now on I will never apologize for something that I am. I think that's it. I think this video is going to be very long, and I'm really glad if you made it till the end, and I hope I could help you, and I hope some of you could relate. And don't forget that it's okay to not know what to do. At some point it will come naturally. Like, at some point you will find out what you want to do, and it's never ever too late to do it. You could be 60 years old and still attend a university. It's never too late. I promise to give my all to this channel and have the 2 videos I promised every week from now on. And if I can't make it, because the program is very hectic right now, I'm gonna try to make it up with some other things, hopefully. So I'm really grateful if you made it till that point. I wanna thank you very much for chilling with me, and I really hope it helped you somehow push the demons we have in our heads away, because I've had quite a few of them and I'm still fighting with them, but in a more positive manner, I would say, at the moment. I hope I covered everything I wanted to say. I literally sat down, no plan, no script. I got my camera in front of me. I don't even know what it's showing behind. I hope it's still recording. I want to thank you so much for listening and watching, no matter how far you got into this video, but you're only going to listen to this if you got this far, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, which is going to be more cheerful, because it's obviously going to be some sort of makeup video, because I've missed so much putting makeup on my face. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, especially this video, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye. Great, now I need another one.